get ready? Just kind of what are the keys for you? You know, game week. It's not a regular game week. It's opening of the season. What are the big things for you between now and game and start of the game?
Yeah, I don't really know that it's anything different that we've been doing throughout fall camp. Just continuing to prepare, continuing to watch film, and getting with your guys, being on the same page. Like I said, it's really no different than any other practice that we've had throughout the course of fall camp. Just being on the same page and executing.
What do you think your arm strength got better? It looked like the coaches talked about that. Well, we got to see on open practices. It looked like that was really there. How did that improve, and how much do you feel improved?
Yeah, I think a pretty good amount. Like I said, I had worked with Dr. Ray. He had some arm strengthening exercises and a program that I would work through a couple times a week, a lot of rotational stuff, a lot of core work, and just throwing and practicing throwing hard and practicing throwing deep balls. That's the best way to develop arm strength, and that's exactly what I did all summer.
What did you learn from playing last year, and how helpful has that been, being a prepares and being a starter now?
Yeah, I think the biggest aspect and where it helps the most is in preparation. I have played and I know how to prepare. I know, when to watch film. I know what to look for when I'm watching film. So that way the game slows down just a little bit more for me.
Does it feel different going into the season as the starter than it did just when you were named starter last year?
Yeah, a little bit. I knew I was going to play a little bit last year, so I did prepare like I was going to go out and play. But it is a little bit different this year, just being named a starter. But like I said, I'm still preparing the same exact way.
Have you talked to Mike about that, saying you're going to play and here's what you got to do to prepare for that?
Yeah, he knows, and I think he's going to be ready. He's a smart kid. He puts in a lot of time, puts in a lot of work, and I know he's going to be ready to play because coaches have talked to him, and he knows he's going to get his opportunity.
What do you think about having Reese Taylor in the quarterback room now?
It's cool. I think it's cool for him. Being a high school quarterback, he's a playmaker. So we'll get to see what he can do out there.
Are you surprised to see Brandon leave?
I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that question. He was good to me the entire time that he was here, and I wish him nothing but the best.
Last year when you got the starting quarterback job, you said that your first phone call was your dad. Same time around, this go around?
No different. He was actually at practice, so I tried calling him, he didn't answer, and I called one of his assistant coaches, and then I got in contact with him that way. So it was the same exact thing, yeah.
Being a coach's kid, how much does that just help when you go through a quarterback or a position battle? When you go through all that, I'm sure there's been times you've seen it before. Just how much does your dad and just what you learned being a coach's kid just help you walk day to day through that whole thing? Yeah,
I've been around the game for a long time, and I was in a quarterback battle in high school, so I've been through it here a couple times now. But just having somebody to fall back on and just talk to, not even if it's about football, and my dad being a coach and being around the game for so long, I think just having people there, a support system to guide you and talk you through things, I think it's extremely helpful.
Is there one or two things, during a position battle that he said that really, stuck out in your mind that you maybe jotted down or really kind of kept in mind all the time? Yeah,
I would say the biggest thing is just go out and compete every single day and don't compare yourself to anybody else because you can't control what anybody else is doing. And just go compete, put your head down, go to work every single day, and just by nature, if you're working, you're going to get better.
Can you take us through a little bit of the specifics of improving your arm strength and kind of what that entails throughout the course of this summer? Yeah, like I said, a lot of core work, a lot of rotational stuff. Just cable work. I don't know. That's the main gist of what I was doing throughout the summer.
Is that something you approach them about, or did they come to you?
Yeah, I had talked to Doc when he first got here because he had told me about his past and his experience in working with quarterbacks, and I talked to him about arm strength, and we were kind of on the same page, and we got a plan going, and really right away in the summer when we got back in June. So I was working all the way through the summer on that.
Coach DeBoard mentioned the offense will look a little bit different this fall. Just, I guess, what specifically about that most excites you? Or are you looking forward to with some of those changes?
Yeah, I think we'll have the ability to be really balanced. Be able to run the football, and then stretch the defense vertically and horizontally. And just we have a lot of playmakers out on the field, just trying to find creative and interesting ways to get them the ball in space, and let them do their thing and make plays.
Allen and DeBoard both said one of the things that stands out is the number of playmakers. They both said it's going to be a lot of different receivers, a lot of different running backs. You're going to be able to run and pass. Are we going to see 6, 7, 8, 9 guys run the ball, catch the ball?
I think so. I mean, like there's running backs that can come out of the backfield, and not only run the ball but can catch the ball. And then you guys know, obviously we have receivers who can, once they get the ball in space, they're good players. And like we already talked about, Reese Taylor, getting him the ball in space. So there's a good chance that a lot of guys are going to be making plays.
There's a lot of guys coming back on the offensive line. Is that somewhere you've seen a lot of improvements in practice and scrimmage?
Definitely. I think that's been a huge improvement. And like I said, and I talked about it earlier, just their strength and their confidence has increased. And I think when they're all on the same page and working together, which they have been doing really well, I think it's a really good group.
Tight end was another position battle. What did you see from that group, and what did you see from Hendershot, who is listed as a starter going into week 1?
Yeah, I think they all competed really hard. I think Hendershot is just a really athletic, really he had a lot of raw talent. We knew that coming in, but he kind of showed the coaches what he was capable of doing, and he really improved throughout the course of fall camp, just as the other tight ends did. The 2 freshmen got a lot better than Doris as well. So that's a good room. They really improved throughout the course of fall camp.
What's with Luke's nickname, Big Tex? What's that about?
Big Tex. Oh man, I'm on the train that's self-proclaimed. But it is a good nickname. I do like it, even though he came up with it himself.
It's false though. It's something like half true. He ain't big. He's from Texas though.
Yeah, he's got a big heart. He plays big.
Is he wearing the cowboy hat that?
He's worn it once or twice.
All right.
Yeah, he has.